The Select menu is going to help us work with specific areas of our image without affecting the entire composition.
In the old days, artists used all sorts of techniques to mask out areas of a painting. Today, we can simply highlight an area of our image and we have an instant mask. We also use these same selection tools to duplicate parts of our image and to create borders and special effects. We can select specific colors or shapes, and we can easily alter both the selection and the area that we have selected. The first half of this menu is full of options that control what is selected. Select All, Deselect, Reselect, and Inverse. The All option selects the entire image, Deselect makes no selection, Reselect restores the most recent selection, and Inverse selects the opposite areas based on what is currently selected. The next part of the menu is pretty much the same, but rather than the image selection, we're focusing on the layers. Similar Layers is the only one which may take some explanation. Similar Layers will highlight all of the same type of layer. It doesn't look at what is on the layer, so if you have 4 blue layers and a red layer, then all 5 layers will likely be selected. If, however, 2 of your blue layers are blue due to custom shapes filling the screen, and the other 2 are simply blue from paint, then it will leave 2 of these blue layers out. Adjustment layers, mask layers, regular layers, custom shapes, and smart objects all group separately. Color range is the last of the selection options. When you select this, it opens a new menu that has options to refine your color selection, but basically you pick a color, and it will highlight that color everywhere it appears in the image. Once we get to the second half of the Select menu, these options will fine-tune anything that you already have selected. Refine Edge hands over the keys to some of the more recent Photoshop engine developments. Refine Edge is particularly great at selecting fine details such as hair. In the early days of Photoshop, if we wanted to pull this model out of the image, we'd have spent a long time selecting individual hair strands and spaces between the hair. With CS5, all we have to do is make an initial selection around the model's head, and then select the Refine Edge tool from the Select menu. I'm going to go into this in detail in a later episode, but I'll go through it real quick just to show you a glimpse of the power that is in your hands with this new Photoshop. The Modify submenu has a few options available as well to mechanically refine our selection, and it does come in useful quite often. The Grow option will extend the tolerance of our selection. For example, if we select an area that is dark blue, Grow will add a slightly lighter blue to our selection. If we were instead to hit Similar, then all instances of that dark blue in our entire image would be selected. Transform Selection allows us to use the free Transform tool on our selection without affecting the selected area. Quick Mask allows us to set up a mask by painting out an area. Simply hit the Edit in Quick Mask option, and then fill in anywhere that you'd like to be masked out. Then select it again and your selection will be set to the area that you colored in. Finally, you can save and load your selections for later retrieval. That's it for the selection menu. Please remember to comment, rate, and subscribe, and send in your questions to requests@mahalo.com. I'll see you next time.